Sorry for the horrific noise there, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot to readjust my microphone before starting the stream, but we are here now, and we are back with more Lucy, the eternity she wished for. When last we left off, we had a bit of a Barney with Daddy-O. Lucy was upset with the fact that we argued with Daddy-O, even despite the fact that he gave us a slap across the face. It seems, however, Dad's come back early, just as soon as we've got back from school, so there's going to be another confrontation. Let's do it. Yes, I would like to load the last bit of data, if you would be so kind. Just checking to make sure everything is running live. It's good, everything seems to be grand. Let's do this. For whatever reason, my father came home early today. Well, not exactly early, since it's already past 11 at night, but that's still early by my standards. But for a guy who usually doesn't even bother coming home at all, he's made good time. Lucy meets him at the door. She puts on her usual bright, cheery smile. Welcome home. How was Father's Day? She doesn't seem to be affected by my father's ferocious stare at all. I expect her to be able to keep up with his behaviour just fine. Please let Lucy take Father's coat. At first, he seemed like he was going to flat out ignore her and walk away, but he abruptly stops in his tracks as if he'd changed his mind about something. I'm hungry, he murmurs with an unpleasant look on his face. It's his first early return in a long time, and that's what he decides to say. Lucy looks puzzled, but only for a brief moment. Understood, Father is hungry. Her face appears to brighten up a little. It seems that she was happy to receive my father's first request. She might be thinking that my father has finally accepted her. Oh well, one can dream, I guess. Lucy will have the food ready soon, so please wait. Lucy is about to hurry over to the kitchen. I stop her immediately. Lucy stares at me in confusion. Master? Her eyes seem to be asking why I'd stopped her. I'm having trouble putting it into words, but I managed to utter the following. I'm also... Huh? Yes? I'm also hungry. But Master already ate just a moment ago. That's true. But I continue to insist, through a silent stare. I hope that Lucy catches on. Oh dear. Understood. Dinner for two it is, then. Oh dear. With that settled, she quickly disappears into the kitchen. And I'm suddenly left alone with my father. The atmosphere grows very stiff. Dear. He passes me a look, but doesn't say anything. I guess it's not spoilery to ask for a recap of last time. I did just do a recap of last time. But just to let you know, the first meeting with Daddy-O in the game did not go down too well, as he hit us, basically, out of anger. Mind you, we did have an argument with him, so... you know. So we're just trying to straighten things out, I think. We shall see how it turns out. I can also sense his discomfort. It's because of what happened yesterday. I feel even more anxious after remembering that. It feels like I'm lying on a bed of needles. If my time at home feels this agonising, where exactly am I supposed to find my peace and comfort? I decide to stay locked up in my room until Lucy finishes preparing our dinner. Should have started a dialogue, kiddo. Later, Lucy summons me to the kitchen. I take a seat at the table and begin to eat. Beside my father, Lucy is waiting intently for his reaction. Just like when she first cooked for me, her eyes sparkle while awaiting the final verdict. Does the food taste alright? She obviously expected a more positive reply. But there's no way my father would compliment a robot. As I'd expected, machines really are no good. Not good? No matter how refined your recipes may be, you aren't fooling anyone. It tastes too bland. This won't do. He wipes his mouth with a tissue. I feel a little embarrassed because that was similar to what I told her this morning. Really? That's a little disappointing. Lucy was hoping that Father would enjoy it. But that's alright. Lucy will gradually adjust her cooking to better suit Father's taste. She will definitely make improvements, so please look forward to it. No matter what Lucy comes across, there's nothing in this world that could break her resolute smile. No, that won't be necessary. I was just testing you because I thought you might be a little useful, but that was clearly a waste of time. There's no reason to continue such an awful meal. Hurry up and take everything away. But Father... And do not call me Father. You have no reason to address me as such. Lucy flinches. What a useless robot. I can't believe so many people are losing their jobs because of these things. Father? Even while stuttering, Lucy does not give up. There are many things that Lucy can do better. Cleaning, doing the laundry, please leave everything to Lucy. There won't be a need for that. But Father... Now what? Lucy really can do a lot of things. Although she has failed at cooking, Lucy is sure that she could be useful in other ways. She's grinning uncontrollably. She looks like a total idiot. I feel frustrated from just watching her. If you're that confident, I suppose I can give you another chance. I'll be watching your performance. But please leave it to Lucy. That said, Lucy swiftly moves to clean the kitchen table. After watching Lucy for a while with a look of contempt, my father gets up from his seat. Did you really want to keep this stubborn thing that much? Enough to make you bare your teeth at your own father? Ugh. That had only happened in the heat of the moment. There is a whole underlying issue between us, and he hasn't realised it yet. I don't think this is going to get, like, Doki crazy, but I've got a feeling old Daddy-O there is quite the abuser. But I know that it'd be a waste of time to try to talk some sense into him. Pretending not to hear him, I return to my room. The 3 laws of robotics. For the millionth time. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. A robot must obey the orders given it by the one possessing control or authority except where such orders would conflict with the first law. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. July 23rd. Doctor. I don't think that's expected to happen in this one, Mr. J. Or should I say deleted? Hello, Doctor. Good morning. Is something wrong, Dr. Ryu? Oh, it's nothing. I'm just not used to being called that. It feels peculiar. Behave, Mr. J. Yeah, I figured as much. As in being called a doctor, Dr. Ryu? I take off my glasses and rub the bridge of my nose. Yes, I can never get used to that. It always reminds me of how old I am, although I'm still very young at heart. But time truly does fly by in the blink of an eye. I'm experiencing it firsthand. Dr. Ryu is only in his early 30s. That's still quite young. You really think so? Of course. Lucy is beaming brightly, without a trace of doubt on her face. It pains me to see her pure, innocent smile. It's difficult to hold my gaze. I turn away from her instinctively. Thanks. Anyway, how are the other folks around here treating you? They're all very kind to Lucy. That's good. No, I've been worrying about that. They're teaching Lucy a lot of things. That's because you're very smart. They enjoy teaching you. Doctor, I've bought the data you requested. Ah, thanks, Andrew. Just leave it on the table. Andrew is an android that's been working here even before me. He's a fine piece of craftsmanship. I heard that Andrew used to be a high-end model in his time, and his job was to escort important individuals. Having served his time, he was retired and now lives a simple life as a patrol guard at the junkyard. He sometimes helps out at the lab with basic work like this too. His jobs aren't very sophisticated, but that's probably why he's been in use for so long. Then, if you'll excuse me... Lucy is getting along with Andrew. He's now Lucy's best friend. I put my glasses back on. It sounds like you're doing well. Yes, every day is full of excitement. Is that so? Watching Lucy thrive in her youth. It is my only remaining pleasure in life. But at the same time, it is also one of my greatest sorrows. Have you learned anything new today? Yes, Lucy received the data for hundreds of new recipes from around the world. Sounds splendid. Then could you make something for me during your evaluation?
もちろんです。どんな料理がお好きですか?
Of course. What does Dr. Ryu want? Anything. If it's by you, anything is fine.
あいにく今回覚えた料理はフランス系統の洋食ですので。
The recipes Lucy learned today are only for French cooking.
日本食が好きな博士のお口に合うかどうか。
Lucy is worried that Dr. Ryu might not enjoy these types of dishes. No need to worry. No, I'm not too picky about food. I'll eat anything that Lucy makes for me. It doesn't matter how unpleasant it might taste.
それはダメです、博士。
That's not acceptable, Doctor. Lucy scolds me.
まずかったらちゃんとまずいって言わないといけません。
If it doesn't taste good, Dr. Ryu must let Lucy know.
もっともっと勉強して、その次は美味しい料理を作れるようにしますから。
So she can study harder to make it better next time. I guess you're right.
そうです。
Then I'll be waiting. I'm looking forward to it. Back to those cursed 3 laws of robotics. Skip. Yes, I can. October 16th. You. Back at the classroom. Oh God, please don't have me a conversation with Dr. Gears, no. I've given him the most awful freaking accent that I just struggled to replicate. By the way, I snap out of my daydream. When I came to class, I had already ended. Huh? What is it? Something about you seems off lately. What do you mean? Well, you seem to be staring out the window a lot more. Me? Yeah. You're probably just imagining things. Whoa, now. It looks like you haven't even noticed it yourself. Is there something you're worried about? No, nothing like that. You sure? Yeah. Well, if you say so. I tried to go for the nerdy, geeky thing, but unfortunately it failed terribly and I've forgotten how to replicate it. So now, yes. Ah! Alright. Yeah, alright. I believe you. He sounds as if he's doing me a favour, although I couldn't care less whether he believes me or not. How did your exams go yesterday? What do you think you'll get? No idea. Was it easy or tough? Well, I wasn't particularly stuck on anything. Being the not quite so stereotypical geek myself, that statement's going to get me in a lot of trouble. Oh dear. So I guess I did alright. Way to go, smart guy. Yeah, that means a great deal coming from you. Coming from the top scorer in the entire school, to be specific. He's just making fun of me. But it's not like I do bad in school. I can comfortably maintain above average grades. So, which courses have you planned to take? Have you even thought about that yet? No, not yet. No, I'm fine with anything now, as long as it has nothing to do with robots or engineering. Creaky doors! I must oil them. Hey, come on. There you go, talking nonsense again. You already know how massive the robotics industry is. You'll be set for life enjoying 6-figure salaries. It truly is the way to live. Life isn't all about money, you know. Aren't you just saying that because you want to avoid anything related to robots? I was found out almost immediately. Damn it, I thought I sounded a little cool there too. Anyway, I'm not good with robots, so I don't plan on going down that road. Ugh, you're such a stubborn idiot. Putting that aside, when are you going to introduce me to her? To whom? You know, your android. The one you found the other day? Oh, you're talking about Lucy. Oh, what's up with the pretty name? You must have really taken a liking to her. That's the name she came with. I didn't give it to her. Okay. But you really need to show me. I don't have any time for that. You won't find her interesting anyway. I think it'll be quite the opposite. Didn't you tell me that she's a brand new model? She must be loaded with features. Maybe I'll get to see something new. Filthy boy. Lucy's figure appears in my mind. Now I'm the filthy boy. I wonder if she really does have any of those features he's asking for. Oh, to be a teenager again. He'll probably just be disappointed once he sees the airheaded idiot. Wait, no, if it's Dr. Gears we're talking about, he might actually like that side of her. A no is a no. Just give it up already. Ugh, you're such a pain in the ass. Ignoring him, I leave the school grounds. Good, thank God. Do not catch up with me, Dr. Gears. When I look back, I noticed that Gears was trailing behind me. God damn it! I decided to leave him be. It's not like he's actually going to follow me all the way home. We have a level 1 stalker situation. Level 1 stalker. But then I suddenly stop in my tracks. Oh, for goodness sake. At first, I assumed my eyes were failing me. We're just outside of school. There's no way she'd be here. It has to be a different person. No, a different robot with a similar appearance. That's what I'd thought.
Master!
But as soon as she opened her mouth, all my suspicions were confirmed. She starts running towards me. Without sparing as much as a single glance, I pretend not to notice her and continue walking. Give it up, boy, you're hopelessly in love.
Master!
Quit making a racket, will you? Hey, doesn't it look like someone's coming towards us? Damn you, Gears! You're just imagining things again. I did it to myself, it's my own fault, really. Really? Yeah. You can't leave her behind like that. That's cold, man. I'm almost positive she's calling out to us. Do you know her by any chance? No, it's probably somebody else. I feigned ignorance until the very last moment. However, it was all for naught. Lucy eventually called up to me. What? That sounded so suggestive. Oh dear. Let's move on. no choice but to stop walking. She's sweating like crazy as a robot. Can she get any more real?
歩くのが早いですね。
Lucy didn't know Master could walk so fast. Hey, how can you be so dense?
はい。
If I ignore you on purpose, you're supposed to play along. Oh dear. She's tilting her head again. I shake my head wearily. I just don't want to be seen with an android in public. But she's obviously incapable of understanding something so subtle. If somebody did, Mr. J, if somebody did, I can tell you, they're gonna think you're watching something you shouldn't. Oh dear. But she's obviously incapable of understanding something so subtle. Why are you here anyway?
それはもちろんマスターを迎えに来たからです。
That's because Lucy wanted to greet Master on his way home. Aren't you supposed to be waiting in front of the house?
どうせなら遠くまでお迎えに来た方がマスターは楽かと思いまして。
Lucy thought it'd be more convenient if she met Master on the way back. Yeah, you're busted then, Mr. J. You're wrong. In fact, it's the very opposite. You don't need to come out this far. Just wait at home next time.
でも
No buts. Shush. Just don't show up here again. Ever.
そうおっしゃるならかしこまりました。
Well, if Master insists. She looks pretty disappointed. Meanwhile, Dr. Gears is drooling in excitement. I need to get a camera so you can see my eyebrows wiggle. Hey, who is this? Is this the android? The android? He seems to have noticed the code on her midriff and the object attached to her ear. Yeah. I finally give up and decide to introduce my android. This is Lucy Valentine, also known as PIM-001. I don't know much else other than that. She's a new model, and since she's not store-bought, I don't have the manuals. Dr. Gears approaches Lucy at once and starts poking around everywhere. Wow. Wow. Wow.
マスター
Oh dear. What is it?
この方はマスターのお友達ですか？
Would this person be Master's acquaintance? Yeah, unfortunately.
はじめまして。ルーシー・バレンタインと申します。
Hello. Lucy Valentine here.
これからもマスターがご迷惑をおかけすると思いますが、何卒よろしくお願いします。
Please continue to take good care of Master. Oh no. Who do you think you are to be saying something like that?
マスター、暴力はよくありません。
Master, violence is bad. Her face puffs up in anger. Meanwhile, Dr. Gears is still exclaiming in amazement. I think the reason he might have hit her was because of what she said. I think he may have got the wrong end of the stick with her thinking that him and Mr. Gears or Dr. Gears was an item. That's what I'm assuming anyway. So he probably clobbered her for being an idiot, which I think is bang out. Meanwhile, Dr. Gears is still exclaiming in amazement. Wow, all these different facial expressions. Is she really an android? She looks like a real person. Well, yeah, I was also surprised at first. I can't believe how far technology has advanced. The name's VaguelySane. This is the happiest day of my life since that one time I won 5th place in the lottery. That sounds pretty insignificant. What's with the VaguelySane anyway? Hey, at least remember your friend's name, considering how long we've known each other. Huh? I thought your name was Dr. Gears. Hello, Dave. Yes, a hairy peanut. And what a mighty story that is. Alright, enough of the jokes. Well, your wish finally came true. What do you think? Isn't it obvious? She's the best! Hey, robot lady, did you say your name was Lucy?
Hi! Lucy は Lucy と申します。
Yes, that is correct. Oh man, what a beautiful model. What kind of android are you? A domestic type?
難しい質問ですね。
That's a difficult question.
ルーシーは多目的用途として作られたので、日常生活で起こり得る仕事なら何でもできます。
With countless built-in features and capabilities, Lucy was designed to fulfill a variety of tasks. Do you know how to eat?
食べる行為を真似することはできます。
Lucy can only pretend to eat food.
栄養分として摂取するのは不可能です。
She cannot digest it. Then do you know how to cry?
涙を流すことはできます。
Lucy can simulate the effects of crying.
でも実際流れる液体は涙と同じ成分ではありません。
Although her tears are different than normal human tears. Oh. Then can you do something like a rocket punch? Okay, I don't know where that came from. He's been watching too much television, I'm sure.
もちろんできます。
Wait, what? Of course Lucy can. Say what? What kind of purpose does that serve?
はい、マスターをお守りするために必要な防犯機能です。
It enables Lucy to protect her master from harm. Alright, I guess I'm all set for an alien invasion. Her creator is either a genius or a nutcase. Probably both. But to be fair, there are weirder shows out there which involve saving the universe with card games or idol singers. Maybe I shouldn't be so surprised about something like a futuristic android shooting laser beams out of its eyes. Well, anything else?
これを機能と言えるかわかりませんが。
Lucy isn't sure she could call this a feature, but oh my god, here it is, boys. Here it is. She's about to tell us what we all knew in the first place. It's about to be confirmed.
人間の真似をするのは少し自信があります。
Yeah. Lucy is capable of performing impersonations. See, whatever you guys were thinking is absolutely disgusting. I mean, honestly, we knew she was good at performing impersonations. How dare you think otherwise? Filthy boys. Filthy. Huh? Impersonations?
はい、研究所にいた時のことです。
Yes, she did it often back at the lab.
研究所の方たちがある役割を言うと、リアルタイムのネット検索でその状況にふさわしいセリフを探し出し、そのまま演技したりもしました。
Oh, wait a minute, the relevant information off the internet. Oh my god. Oh my god. acting out relevant information on the internet. Are we heading back into Darksville? The researchers would give Lucy a role to play. Then Lucy would acquire the relevant information on the internet and act it out.
皆さん、面白いと言って笑ってくれました。
They really enjoyed it. I bet they did. That sounds pretty fun to watch. I think they might have been enjoying the participation there, Mr. Gears. Show me something right now, in the middle of the street.
何をお見せしましょうか。
Who shall Lucy imitate? First, how about a secretary cheering for a boss at a golf course?
だいたいこんな感じでしょうか。
Is it something like this?
わあ、社長、ナイスショット。パチパチパチリ。とっても素敵です。
Wow, nice shot! That was so cool! Please have a drink. Not bad, not bad. Then how about a drunk woman at a mixer? Oh my god, Gears, you freaking weirdo.
ちょっと、そこのお兄さん、可愛い子いっぱいいるから少し遊んでいったら？安くするからさ。
Dem eyes though, boys, dem eyes. Jesus. Hey, wanna come have fun with us pretty girls? Next up, Marie Antoinette.
パンがなければケーキを食べればいいじゃない。おーほっほっほっほ。
Brilliant. Oh, I love the VO. Oh dear. If they have no bread, then let them eat cake. Now, how about the kid detective with an adult's intelligence?
犯人はこの中にいる。
One truth prevails.
心配するな、ユキ。じっちゃんの名にかけて必ず犯人を見つけ出す。
Fear not, Icky. In the name of my grandfather, I swear I shall find the true culprit. You sure you've got that right show? Or the right show, I should say. Let's just move on, I suppose. Oh my god. A woman with a love for peanuts.
ピーナッツを袋のまま出すなんてどういうつも
Oh
り？
my god.
あなた降りなさいよ。飛行機を戻して空港に戻りなさい。
You dare serve me these nuts in a bag? You get off! Turn this plane around at once! Lucy began pointing her finger at everyone. Oh my god, Gears! You are so weird! A female college student about to fail a class.
教授、F だけはどうかつけないでくださ
Holy
い。
crap!
私、何でもしますから。
Professor, I'd do anything for a passing grade. Gears, you're an evil genius.
教授が望むなら何でも。
Oh my god. If Professor would like... Oh man, that did need to come to an end. That's enough. How much longer are you going to go on for? Does she even have no sense of shame?
お気に召しませんでしたか？
Did Master not enjoy it? Allow me to get myself under control. Why don't you take a wild guess?
こんなはずではなかったのですが、
That's weird.
研究所の方たちは皆さん楽しんでくれましたのに。
Everyone back at the lab liked it. Oh my god. Everyone back at the lab liked it. This guy. Yeah. I bet they did. Doesn't really sound like a healthy place to grow up in. That doesn't really sound like a healthy place to grow up in. Well, judging by how Lucy's personality turned out, let's just say that the people at the lab might be a tad eccentric. Hey, what's your problem? I was having a good time. I bet you were. Not me. Might be fun when you stoop down to his level. Anyway, you're satisfied. Anyway, you're satisfied, right? I'll be taking her home now. I bet we will be. Huh? What's the rush? I wanted to stay. I wanted to stay with her for a little longer. I bet you did. Get your hand out your pocket. You wouldn't understand the excitement of getting your hands on the latest products on the market. I'm glad you've taken your hand out of your pocket. Since you can see her every day. That's an awfully specific way to be jealous. Although I'm not sure if I really get what he's on about. Well, I'll be going home now. See ya! Hey, don't be like that. Let me come along with you. Hey! Hey! To the bedroom! I just ignore him and break into a mad sprint. I run as hard as I can while holding onto Lucy's arm. I can still feel the warmth of a person in my hand. Get your hand out of your pocket. I don't know how long I've been running for. I no longer see anyone following behind me. I let go of Lucy's arm and catch my breath.
Master? 大丈夫ですか? 汗をたくさんかいてますよ.
Is it alright, Master? Lucy herself doesn't appear to be too worn out.
汗でシャツがびしょ濡れです. 心拍数もとっても上がっています.
Master's shirt is completely soaked with sweat. His heart rate also seems to be quite high. She takes out a handkerchief and carefully wipes down my forehead. She's always so well prepared. The handkerchief is giving off Lucy's scent. This is the fragrance of her perfume. I try to I'm getting tongue-tied now, Jesus. I try to divert my attention away from it. I am so tired.
あんなに一生懸命走るからですよ.
That's because Master was running too hard. She sounds worried. Feels as if I've just run a marathon. I can't believe I'm already this exhausted from running a few meters. It's proof that I'm out of shape. It can't be helped because I'm not very athletic in the first place. I just sit around in the shades during gym classes anyway. I take some time to catch my breath. I start to feel better after a few moments.
Master?
What is it?
急な激しい運動は体によくありません。気をつけてください。
Sudden bursts of strenuous activities are not good for the body. Please be careful. Why exactly do you think I ran away in the first place?
そうですね。たった今検索結果が出ました。
Lucy is unsure. Ah, Lucy has finished searching up the relevant information. What?
これは肝臓のせいですね。
It's good for the liver. Yes? You. It was because of you. I wonder where she's even finding this sort of information. If she has a favourites feature, I would like to update it for her. I bet you would. Say.
はい。
Yes? Did you know? You could probably pass off as an actual person if you just remove the code on your stomach and that strange thing on your ear.
そうでしょうか。
Really? Yeah. As long as you stop being so weird.
マスター、ルーシーは間抜けな声なんて一度も出したことありません。
Master? Lucy has never acted weird. Ah, I just thought of something funny. I came up with a small lie to make her stop pouting. I'm surprised that she hasn't realised it herself. Speaking of which, can't you take off that thing? Whatever it is on your ear.
これは取れないようになっています。
No, that's not possible. That's what I figured. It'd be problematic if there wasn't a way to tell humans and androids apart. Imagine robots like Lucy running amok in our society. There would be mass confusion and chaos.
マスター、
What is it?
家に帰る前に寄りたいところがあるのですが、
Lucy wants to stop by somewhere before going home.
いいでしょうか。
Is that alright? You wanna stop by somewhere?
はい、うっかりアルバイト代を受け取るのを忘れてきたんです。
Yes, Lucy accidentally forgot to collect her part-time pay. Part-time pay? What do you mean? You work somewhere?
はい、ルーシーは数日前からお店の仕事を手伝うことになりました。
Yes, Lucy started working at a shop a few days ago. A shop? You can't be talking about that place with the weird guy.
おかしいな。
Weird?
はい、そうです。
Ah, yes, it's that one. By weird, she knew exactly who I was referring to. But let's have a moment of silence for the repairman.
マスターが学校に行っている間、暇な時にお仕事を手伝いながら日当をいただくことにしたんです。
While Master is at school, Lucy decided to help out at the shop. Why would you bother working in the first place?
昔から言うではないですか。
Isn't there an old saying?
働かざる者食うべからずと。
He who does not work, neither shall he eat.
少しでもお仕事をしてマスターの負担を減らそうと思っているんです。
Lucy just wants to be less of a burden to Master. I want to ask you something. What my father said about paying the bills, that's still on your mind, isn't it?
そんなことはありません。
Busted! That is not true. What are you, a politician?
断じてそんなことはありません。
Lucy denies that ever happened. I might get angry, so be honest.
実は少しだけ。
Well, maybe a little. Oh god. She's gonna end up with brain damage. Are you an idiot?
マスター、暴力は法で禁じられています。
Master, violence is prohibited by law. That doesn't apply to you.
それに怒らないって言ったじゃないですか。
And Master promised not to get angry. I'm just trying to knock some sense into you. It's the same logic as hitting an old television to make it work. Oh my god.
ルーシーは最先端のロボットです。古びたテレビのように扱わないでください。
have to agree there, Mr. J. Or M Junior. I don't know why I kept calling you Mr. J, actually. M Junior. Lucy is a state-of-the-art model of android. It's unfair to be compared to an old television. That's because you keep telling me all these stupid things. My father was just saying that on a whim. Why would you ever care about something like that?
ただの独り言と言いますと?
By on a whim, does Master mean... He was just making excuses to yell at us? Don't you know about Leon Festinger's theory of cognitive dissonance?
レオ・フェスティ。よくわかりません。
Lucy...
今やっとわかりました。
God, did she just download the information? Lucy is not sure. Aha! Now Lucy knows. Never get used to how fast she can search anything on the go. So yeah, what my father has been saying is not necessarily the truth. It's just his emotions getting the better of him. What I'm trying to say is that the electricity bill is actually none of our concern.
そうですか?
Really? Yeah.
それならよかったです。
Then that's a relief. Lucy lets out a small sigh. So, don't sweat the small stuff. There's no need for you to get a job.
でもそれとは関係なく仕事はしたいんです。
Even so, Lucy still wants to work.
少しでもお役に立ちたいですし。
She wants to be of help to Master. Even though I'm telling you not to.
ご迷惑でなければ仕事は続けたいと思っています。
As long as Lucy isn't causing any trouble for Master, she would still like to help. This robot refuses to listen to its master. If she really wanted to help me, the least she could do is obey. Ugh, so annoying. Go do whatever you want then. I spit the words out as I move along. When we walk into the shop, the owner was already busy with another guest. Whatever that is, Dave. Or aggro eggs. What? Welcome. Oh, it's you again. I can see that you treat your customers well as usual. Why don't you pay up if you want some sort of special treatment? You just got here. Let's have a drink after I'm done. I have some business to take care of, so maybe next time. I guess it can't be helped. Alright, see you later then. The man never once took his eyes off Lucy until he left. After making sure that he was gone, I asked the repairman a question. Who was that? A friend of mine who runs a robot shop in another town. He's planning to expand his business here, so he was asking if I'd be willing to work for him. That's good. Congratulations on becoming a professional engineer. What's next? Building a dispenser? Haha, very funny, kid. Who said I'd accepted? I'm not giving up this quiet, relaxing life just yet. You can't have this. Oh wait, you can have this. He tosses me a sheet of paper that reads, Robot Shop Zerial.net, new location grand opening, in a futuristic mechanical font. What's this? A flyer? It's from that guy you just saw. When I look at you, I can sort of see your future, you know? You look like you'll probably end up unemployed or homeless when you grow up. That's why I'm looking out for you, kid. Keep that flyer. Tell the guy that I sent you if you ever need to get a job. Aren't you grateful? Oh. But it's with... I guess I could keep it. Thank you. I'll use it if I ever run out of toilet paper. The best answer. Come on, just try calling him. Maybe you'll get some parts for cheap, who knows? Doesn't seem like I'll ever need it, but I decided to keep it for now. Achievement unlocked. Butterfly effect. The repairman is performing a routine maintenance on Lucy. I bet he is. I've been sitting here for around half an hour listening to the two chatter away. They seem to have agreed on trading Lucy's part-time pay for her regular maintenance. Shortly after the session's finished, with no other business, we decide to head back. On the way out, I casually tossed the repairman a question. It's the same one I'd asked Dr. Gears. Do you believe that robots have feelings? Huh? Gives me a blank stare. It forms into a serious look. Why do you ask? No reason. It just came to me. He continues to stare at me for a while, like he's trying to read my mind. He looks as if he understands what I'm thinking. Well, since you've been spending so much time with Lucy, I suppose I understand why you'd be perplexed. It's natural you'd be wondering about that. So, what do you think? Do androids have feelings? They're imitations. Imitations? Not the real deal. Lucy's feelings are not genuine. She's a little different from the other androids. She can do almost everything a real person can do. Thinking and experiencing on her own, then reacting. Getting angry, sad, or happy. But in the end, they're nothing but imitations. It'd be inaccurate to say that they're her own true feelings. But at the same time, she's extremely close to the real thing. She's a fake piece of diamond that even professionals can't tell apart. A near-perfect replica. But real diamonds have astronomically high value. On the other hand, a fake one won't even surpass the value of a genuine, no matter how close to the real thing it may be. Now, what do you think about Lucy? What do you mean? While watching what she's been doing, I want to know what you've been thinking. Compared to a real person, how does it feel to be with a fake? How does the Lucy you know compare to a real woman? I don't know. I'm asking him because I don't know. Not that I'm familiar with how a proper woman acts anyway. Well, whether you want to concern yourself with it or not, that's your choice. It's not something I can decide for you. It's going to give me the laws of robotics again, isn't it? Oh no. I mull over a few things on the way home. Within me, logic is clashing with emotion. My brain is a mess. She's not human but an android. This is what I need to focus on. The mystery behind an android's feelings. the difference between man and android. Let's say that a certain god created humans. It doesn't matter which one. The Allah, the Lord, Buddha, any of the countless Hindu or Japanese deities, it doesn't matter. I'd also like to make it clear that I'm not here to debate between creationism and evolution. Whoever created humans and other creatures, whoever created the earth and the universe, whatever our origin, let us refer to it as God. God created man. The man created robots. Man was made from DNA that God created, and robots are made from an algorithm program that man created. Now let's try to ask ourselves, what if the robot algorithm match how human brains work? What if robots are capable of acting or feeling the same way we do? Then could you really still designate them as fake? As you watch them act just like real people, would you be able to convince yourself that they're not human? And if they're fakes, who's to say we ourselves are genuine? What is real? What is not? What are the standards? Someone once said that people see only what they want to see, and people build a world with only what they can see. It might have been Schopenhauer, I think. Anyway, since we know nothing about the far out reaches of the universe, we cannot conclude that we humans are real. This is getting me nowhere. I'm just running around in circles. It's making my head spin. Barring religious beliefs, it's also scary to think about what might be waiting for us out there. I grip my head tightly in frustration. No matter how hard I try, a clear conclusion eludes me. But one thing's for certain, something deeply rooted inside of me. Something inside me is about to change. Oh dear. We're about to become a beautiful butterfly. Oh look, it's the 3 laws of robotics again. Moving on. Whoa! Crap, we have jumped a few days ahead. We are on October 19th. Just one moment, please. Well, actually, October 19th. This is the point where I'm going to have to stop recording. And this sucks. We're very close to the end now, but I cannot record the final tidbits. Of course, I'm going to, but I'll have to cut it from the final bit. But we're at the end. This is the end, Mr. M Junior. Here we go. For those of you that are here watching this now, you're about to see the end of the game. For those that couldn't make it, I'm so sorry that you're not going to be able to see the end of the game. Continuing.